What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we have a deck profile for you guys. I know you guys keep asking for deck profiles. Don't worry, people asking for Battle Unboxers. We're going to have that soon. I'm thinking probably Saturday, or it could be actually tomorrow. I'm not sure. I think I have everything I needed. Actually, I'm having to proxy a few cards because Safe Zones, I'm not spending money on those until those are going to get reprinted, and then I'll get them when they're cheaper, of course. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead and do this deck profile for you guys. This is one that's, of course, more meta than the ones I've been doing recently. I like to sometimes, of course, have a crazy deck profile and then some more serious ones. So that's how we're going to be mixing it up. Anyway, this is more of a serious one because it's Constellars, an archetype that I'm really hoping will end up topping this upcoming format and do really well because it is one of my favorite archetypes. I like a lot of the Hidden Arsenal and Dual Tournament archetypes, and Constellars are just freaking awesome and a lot of fun to use. Alright, so here we go. First off, we have 3 Constellar Pollux. Remember too, the Constellars have some hard to pronounce names, so more than likely, I'm going to be mispronouncing a lot of these cards. I'm sorry for that, just ignore it. Because, yeah, they are kind of hard to pronounce. I mean, give me a break. Anyway, though, about this card, it helps you gain another additional normal summon and everything, so you're able to swarm the field faster, go for your rank 4s, rank 5s, and stuff too, with some of the other cards, and, yeah. So it really helps out with the deck and speeding it up. We also have 3 Sombres, which is basically a staple, I would say. I'm glad I got these when they were cheaper. And yeah, just really useful card. I don't know what to really say about it, then it helps out a lot. I feel like it's self-explanatory, really, on that card. We also have 3 Constellar Costs, a card that can help you increase the level or decrease by 1 level. So it can help you go for your rank 5s a lot easier and stuff too, which is what the deck can do. Or you can just, of course, go and use it for a rank 4 monster. We also have, we have 3, almost only picked up 2. We had 3 Constellar, let's see, I'm trying to pronounce this right, Algd? I think that's how you say it. I think so. I tried to look up a pronunciation, and I think that's right. Anyway, this card, of course, is kind of like Pollux in the way that you can summon even more. When it's normal summon from your... when it's normal summon, then you can special summon a level 4 Constellar monster from your hand. So, it helps out a lot with that, too. Same idea, really, as Pollux. And then Constellar that I guess really doesn't fit with the theme, sort of, and that is Constellar Sheraton. Sheraton really helps out because it's a bit of a searcher. The reason I say it doesn't really fit with the theme as much, and it's kind of one thing I don't like about the card, is that it is level 3. If it was level 4, that would be so much better because the whole theme of things were, easy to go for the rank 4s and 5s and everything, but it's still a great card. So, of course. Alright, we also have Brotherhood of the Firefist Bear. I still find it funny that this card works out so well with Constellars. I mean, it's just 2 archetypes that you wouldn't think that could really help each other. But yeah, we have a lot of Beast Warriors and stuff too, and yeah, this really does come in handy, of course, and we're using Tenki since that's back at 3, so it does help out a lot. We also have Honest. We only have like 3 cards that aren't light in this deck, so Honest is a must, really, especially with all these Constellars. And most of our Xyz too, the Xyz that we normally go for, are also light. We have Thunder King Ryo, of course. Even though it's at 1, I still like running this card, especially with Constellars. Comes in handy a lot. Still a fantastic card. And yeah, just really comes in handy. I don't know what else to say on that. I'm hoping maybe eventually it'll at least come back to 2. And then our last monsters are 2 Max C. Max C is one of those things, it's kind of personal preference. You want to go with it or Veilers. I've been switching them out back and forth between a lot of the testing duels I've been doing. I kind of prefer the Max C's just because the draw power, because with Constellars you have enough cards in your hand, you can just swarm the field even more and more, so I kind of prefer that, but it's a matter of opinion. You can always switch out for Veilers too, and it depends what you're going against, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Alright, for spells, we have 3 Fire Formation Tenki. Glad to see this at 3 again, so that helps out Fire Fists, and oddly enough it helps out Constellars. Like I said, it still seems like kind of a weird combo. Helps out a lot though with a lot of the Constellar speeds of the deck a little bit too, and yeah, I mean, what more can you say? Also, reinforcement of the army. We do have some warrior monsters, so yeah, that does come in handy. 2 Forbidden Lance. That's been kind of a staple for me for a very long time, so, and it really does come in handy. I prefer that. Had somebody say something about, like, they thought Forbidden Dress was a little bit better. I think Forbidden Dress really only works in Evil Swarms, which I guess kind of works out with the whole theme of Constellars versus Evil Swarms. But yeah, I still prefer Forbidden Lance, of course. We have, of course, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, Dark Hole, and Book of Moon. I mean, I consider Book of Moon still a staple. It really does come in handy. And then for our traps, we have Solar Morning, 2 Phoenix Chain. I really like this card. I don't see a whole lot of people using it still. I really enjoy it, though, so I like having 2 of them. We have Torrential Tribute, Bottomless Trap Hole, Compulse. Really wish this would have came back to 2. Man, I was hoping for that on the ban list. Oh well. Have to work with 1 at the moment. 2 Breakthrough Skills. Now, this is something that I would probably trade out for 2 Safe Zones. It's kind of a matter of, again, sort of like the whole Valor and Max C sort of thing. I'll probably, whatever Safe Zone does get reprinted, I'll probably switch it out for that, because I'm sure people are going to be asking where's Safe Zone. The problem is, I am not spending that kind of money on Safe Zones. I'm going to wait until the reprints, and then, of course, you guys know I'll be doing a bunch of pack openings of that set anyway, so I'm hoping I'll at least get 2 Safe Zones from some of those openings. So I'm just going to wait on that. But Breakthrough Skill is still a great card. Just kind of what I'm using at the moment. And then also we have 2 Trap Stuns. Really comes in handy. Great common card. And Mirror Force. I like using Mirror Force lately. It seems like every deck I've been using also uses at least 1 Mirror Force, even though it's at 2. Now for the extra deck. I'm using 1 Constellar M7. Even though it's back at 3, I guess certain decks could really use that to their advantage. I don't really see the need in using 2. I don't know. I'm still debating on it. I've still been doing a lot of testing. But at the moment, I feel like 1 is enough. I don't know. Like I said, still want to do some testing. We'll probably even do another update sooner than you think on this. But I like using 1. We also have Gaia Dragon Thundercharger. Still a great card with all these rank 5s that we're using. Alright, we have 2 Constellar, let's see, I'm going to try to pronounce this right. Pleiades? Pleiades, I think is how you say it. I think. Anyway, I have 1 that's dual terminal set, so cool looking. Really great card. Sending cards to the hand is hilarious. It's kind of like a compulsive monster form, so of course I would like this card. And yeah, I prefer using 2 of them. I'll use 1 Tyrus. I know Andreas would probably be better in certain circumstances, but since we have a lot of light monsters, and of course Honest, I kind of wanted to use Tyrus instead. We also use Shark Fortress. It really does come in handy. It's probably the only deck I've ever seen this really work out for, and yeah, it does come in handy. It's an annoying, actually pretty annoying rank 5 XE monster. Great card. It's a common too and easy to get, so that's even more awesome. We have 1 number 61 Volcanosaurus. Great rank 5. I don't feel like I have to explain that. And 2 Constellar Omegas. Going with rank 4s, of course, Omega really does come in handy. And then kind of more of the staple, I guess, rank 4 monsters like Photon Operative. I don't think I've ever pronounced that card right in my life, but I tried my best. Still a great card. I'm so glad that that was a rare when that came out. Diamond Dire Wolf. I was lucky enough to get a secret rare one. I'm glad, too, that got reprinted. That really needed a reprint, so it's easier for people to get. It's kind of like a Scrap Dragon. So yeah, looks really cool. This one's not really staple, I guess, and that is Starleech Paladynamo. Anything you're using light monsters, though, it becomes a staple. If you're using a bunch of light monsters, you just have to use this card. It's a great card. Maestroke, you guys know I love that. XE monster. Abyss Dweller. And then Gaga Cowboy. So yeah, that is the deck. The only thing I'm wondering on is I might work on the extra deck and change it up, because I feel like there's so many options, and of course with Legacy of the Valiant, I keep thinking Primal Origin, Legacy of the Valiant, we will be having some more, or at least 2 XC monsters that are going to be pretty much staples. So I'm waiting on those. It's like number 101, and then of course the Noble Swarm XC monsters. So I know that's going to end up being a staple for a lot of decks in January, but of course we don't have those yet, so I'm not adding them to the deck profile because this is playable right now and 100% TCG. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about this deck profile. Of course, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Hit that like button, does help, and I'm going to kick the tripod. And also be sure to check out our giveaway. We're giving away 2 custom playmats. And one more thing. Of course, if you have any constructive criticism, tell me in the comments. And if there's any other deck profiles you want to see in the future, tell me. I am working on Battle Boxers. I know I've had that requested for a long time. Don't worry. I'm listening to you guys. I will have that either this... and no, it'll be this week. I'll have it this week. It'll either be tomorrow or Saturday. I'm not going to put that off anymore. And I have a few others planned, too. So if you have any other ideas, too, whether it's OCG, TCG, whatever, of course, tell me in the comments, and I will catch you guys later. See ya. And also, I know Christmas is over, but still have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Alright, later, guys.